Look, I think there is obviously something that has gone wrong, and we don't quite know what it is for all of us. I'm sure that our government is focused very much on the situation. For me, it is very clear that some of the strategic assumptions on the basis of which we have been conducting most of our policies will have to be reviewed very carefully and closely in the coming weeks. Let me stress, first of all, there is an ongoing negotiation. So it's not as if this is the final word. And Mr. Trump is known for somewhat assertive negotiating tactics. So it is possible this is part of a negotiating style which we have not seen before in international diplomacy and which is therefore very difficult for us to understand and accept. But having said that, what is clear to me is that the picture has changed for us in rather important ways, at least on the trade dimension. Now, there are two or three things we have to think about. Number one, on the trade side, we clearly have to diversify. We clearly have to take steps on our part to identify other markets, other places to sell. We have a free trade agreement with the UK. We can sell them a lot more goods. Maybe some companies in the UK might even purchase goods from India, repackage them and ship them to America without paying the Indian duty tariffs there. Who knows? Various things may be possible. We also have to find new markets, Africa, Asia, and so on. The second thing we have to look at very carefully is whether the other aspects of the strategic partnership with America are affected. There are working groups on a number of subjects. We're discussing with them AI cooperation, we're discussing with them security cooperation, defense procurement, various things. Now, are those things happening or not happening? Are they proceeding undisturbed even while there is a certain kind of rhetoric coming from the White House? That is an important question to understand. If everything has been affected, then obviously a fundamental reorientation of what used to be considered a very close relationship may be happening. But if everything else is working normally, then I think we should see this as part of a negotiating position on the question of trade alone, and we should try and solve it in the trade negotiations concept.